Well, we have made it in here. Are there... There are enemies. Or potentially allies. We don't know. I still think Celic or Celio was lying. And therefore... the Navis guard, which would be this guy, would be an ally, but we're gonna have to kill him because of the circumstances of how we got in here.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile...
At the ready, the conspirators are trying to break through to the guard rooms.
What is that?
Oh, okay. Back up, everyone. Over here. Don't walk through traps. Traps. There's a trap up ahead. Order your character to disable it. If a character enters a trapped area or fails a test to disarm it, the trap will trigger, dealing damage and inflicting injuries on all characters within its area of effect. Sometimes you will see a trap marked with a red area and a connecting dotted line. This line leads to the mechanism that controls the trap. Hover your cursor over the mechanism. If the cursor changes into a trap icon, the trap can be disarmed by interacting with the mechanism. Yeah, so that's kind of how it worked in Wrath of the Righteous, their Pathfinder game, is you had to find the control spot to disable a trap.
I better myself through my service.
What did I tell the navigator at the front? I told him we would help him. They didn't really give me much of a choice. The choice was either, I think you're arrogant, so I'm going to kill you, or I guess I'll go along with your plan. And I'm like, I think he's full of crap because we found, like, this guard who had clearly been being tortured, and we watched him shoot some people who were unarmed prisoners he just shot because they weren't helpful. And I'm like, it feels like he's the evil option, and therefore probably guilty, but none of the options were, I think you're lying to me. So I just went along with it. Let's see. We know there's a guard back here. We could try going this way. I'm wondering if there's a way I can sneak through here without running into anyone. That's true. We also had the option to kidnap him and leave. I chose not to use that because, again, if he's a traitor or evil or whatever, then he's not the navigator I want. Let's try going this side path. Now, so we have... Like, I wish they would give me the option to call out and talk to them. Lady Navigator statue looks pristine and new. Neat. Because the sensible thing, if you don't necessarily have all the information, we've talked to one side of the fighting force. It would make sense to say, hey, we're a rogue trader coming in. We don't know the situation. What's your side of it? And then after hearing both sides, then we can make a determination. But the idea that they're just not giving us a choice, like, nope. We didn't immediately turn on the first guy that we met, so therefore we're stuck into following his plan. I'm like, I don't like that either. Alright, Medicaid test. 80% chance to succeed.
Never doubt me.
Most of these unfortunate souls took their own lives by slicing their guts wide open. And again, these are the people who are back here, and it's like telling us that they are rebels who have kidnapped the mistress, the prime navigator, whatever. Feels weird if they're willing to just kill themselves to avoid fighting. Yeah. I just wish we could talk. That's all I'm saying. They could at least not be outlined in red so you wouldn't know they were instantly aggressive on sight, because that's metagaming. That's fair. Saw books and was hoping I could read them, but nope.
It's about time.
Stand firm. We must not let the miscreants defile House Orsilio. Like, again, we should be able to call out, like, hey, you're clearly someone of note and in charge. We're a rogue trader. We're not part of your conflict.
I won't heed your cries of mercy. You dare cross the faithful?
Speeding up animations? I don't need to speed up the animations. Right now, I'm still enjoying them. Alright, we're gonna butcher all these people. Even though I'm pretty sure we're in the wrong in this conflict. So let's see, where can we get people? We put ourselves... There's fine. We want you up front. Unfortunately, only in half cover. Adira. Where can you get to, Argenta? Neither of you can really get to great cover. You can get all the way over here, actually.
Cast your eye there.
There's full cover here I want to get one of them into. Maybe there. Alright, time to butcher a bunch of people that are probably innocent. Okay. They aren't bunched up, sadly, so I can't really use Warp Storm. Not Warp Storm. Firestorm. Warp Storm sounds much worse. Well, you're in cover, so you can die first.
Nothing I can't do. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Then we can run and gun. Followed by another ignite.
All too easy. You didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. You guys are making things a touch easy. Ooh, we could get ourselves in that full cover, actually. No, I like our positioning. It's pretty good. We are going to need to move forward, though. So perhaps I shouldn't try and tuck them all over here, because at some point these guys are all back here and we're going to need to head up. We'll just end our turn. Magenta, what do I want to do with you? If I put you here, you can't see this one, but you can see all of them. What are your shot percentages on them? 27%. That is super not good. So that's saying we have a... Oh, there's a chance we're going to hit that book. Is that what it's saying? Because I don't want to hit the book. I don't know what this percent here and here means. It's different than the percentage that's showing up over the characters' heads. Your percent to hit the cover. Some cover can be destroyed. Ah. Okay, so we're not at risk of damaging... Oh yeah, it's definitely not damaging the book. I was worried that was some sort of loot that we were damaging based on the positioning. But no, it's us damaging cover. I mean, destroying their cover would be helpful. Maybe we just focus down on these guys. Yeah, let's go with something like that.
Guided by faith.
Half cover can be destroyed. Cool. We could run and gun. I guess that would have been a thought, is instead of moving her into this cover, we could have moved her to her limit of movement here, done a shot, and then run and gun to get to cover. That would have been the smart choice.
I'll do it.
Where can you get to now? Oh, that run and gun doesn't actually move you far. Never mind. Well, take effectively the same shot. You're not doing damage to cover anymore. Huh.
Faith without
Good enough. And then reload.
this is unacceptable.
Ah, no, you're actually completely out of actions. Never mind. Alright, guard.
Strengthens me. Follow my lead. Weapon at the ready.
Be very careful when targeting things close to the left side of the screen. Oh, so I don't accidentally click on the initiative tracker, maybe? If I put you here and then had you charge, you could get to this guy. You can't get to any of them. Put you super exposed. Alright, let's go with brace for impact.
Indeed.
Charge is 2 AP, so we want to make sure we've got that left. And then endure. Because you are going to be targeted by everyone. Then move to here. Then charge. Here.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
She's super out in the open and exposed. Okay. Many times instead of pressing the enemy, it pressed one of the portraits on the left, which can be an ally. Portrait hitbox on the left extends a bit more than what is shown. Oh, okay. Let's move Adira over here. Give forewarning to Abelard.
Not so sure.
No line of sight. You serious?
Not this Scryer's job.
Okay. And Psychic Shriek, they're going to be outside the range. Probably outside the range of Analyze Enemies?
Will do.
No. Okay, that's at least a useful ability. You got 3 stacks on him. Cool. Definitely outside the range of your lightning. I guess put forewarning on yourself.
But of course.
And we'll have to call that good enough. So out of curiosity. Oh yeah, you can see right there. I am selecting that guard. Yeah, that is dangerous. I don't like that. Okay.
Stay vigilant.
Wow, you missed a guy right in front of you. Okay, 0 damage.
Emerald.
Good dodge.
My lead.
Who were you aiming at?
Strengthens me.
I'm like taking no damage. Fantastic. Okay. So we want to get to a location where we can ignite him, which means we need to get closer. If I was here, would he be within range? He is not. If I instead went here, still barely outside of range. So we need to go here. That uses... Is that using all of our movement to get there? No. If we're there, we can then ignite him. And then we should, from there, have 2 movement to get back to here. That's the thought. Because I definitely don't want to be left standing exposed there.
Already done.
Nice. Again, sorry, but you attacked without letting us talk first, so it's kind of your fault. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, Argenta, you do need to get moving. So head over here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
We sadly don't have run and gun available yet. Okay, you can theoretically hit the squad commander. Abelard's not going to get hit by it. That's good. And 37% is really terrible. If I instead went with this... Make sure I'm not going to hit any of my allies. So is that 19% per shot? Or does that mean out of all of my shots, there's a 19% chance one of them will hit? %per shot. Good. Okay. Then if we're shooting 4 shots... Or I could do the sensible thing. No. I was going to say we could reload. Like do a single shot and then reload. But no, we'll go with this. 90% chance to hit him. And then next turn we can do a single shot and reload.
Doubt is for the
Disappointed, but can't be overly upset. Well, that's your turn. Hopefully you don't die.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Oh, high momentum. Goodbye, squad commander. I doubt you're going to be able to charge. Maybe from here, actually.
My place is at the fore.
Let's do another endure. Always a good ability. And can you charge this guy? Yes.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
And can you attack this guy? You can. You have 1 action point left, so don't use Reckless Strike. Just straight up attack.
It will be done.
%, 4 shots. That's not bad. Almost a guaranteed hit. If only that's how it worked. Alright, Adira, you cannot move up without exposing yourself. Granted, she does still have foresight going on. Let's give foresight on Argenta, because Abelard does not still have it, actually. Does it only last 1 turn? Did we not give it to him? No, he was too far away. Which means if we moved up, he'd almost certainly still be too far away. Let's give foresight to Argenta.
Anything else?
Yeah. I was planning to, but obviously did not. Adira still has it. And I'm hoping they're going to mainly focus on Abelard because he is in their face destroying them. But running into the open does not fill me with a ton of happiness. Can you attack anyone? Yes. Scream at the Medicae officer.
On it. Be gone.
We have no veil. Oh, right. So I got both of our characters the ability that reduces our veil degradation whenever we use powers. Which means we're doing so little to build it up. It feels fantastic. Is there an enemy to analyze? I'll analyze you.
Not my destiny.
Huh. Alright. We've got one guy left.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
It doesn't even matter. Just move forward. Go there. You're unlikely to be able to get even close enough to hit him.
Absolutely.
Way out of range. Run and gun.
Problem for me.
Run and gun to there.
Respond to this.
Yeah, still no. Argenta. Basically the same thing from you.
God,
Move forward.
move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Do your reload. Run and gun. You have a shot on this guy. You do.
I will.
You do not. I mean, the health bar is flashing, which makes me think you should have
I refuse.
an attack on him. But you refuse, so be it. Abelard,
Indeed.
toughen yourself up for a moment. Move a touch forward, not too far forward.
Follow my lead.
That's probably good. And then charge.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
Okay. We won. And let the record show they started the fight. It's definitely not our fault. Entirely their fault. Mutated flesh sample. You can queue up charge after movement so you're 100% sure you can reach. Oh! That is absolutely true and a very smart choice to do. Meteorite chunk. I don't know how much of this is needed for building our key that we're trying to build. Ripper auto pistol. Has a plus thing on it, which makes me think it's a good weapon, but not as good as our las gun for damage. Better armor penetration. And 16 ammo. Okay. Rate of fire is 8. So this one fires a lot of projectiles. What about you? You have a ranged weapon, you have a las pistol. So this is also weaker, but it has a much higher rate of fire. But that recoil 15, I think that means it's a minus 15 on each shot. So by the end, you're just going to miss everything. Like a minus 15 on your check. I can't imagine why you would need a pistol. Same situation. And same situation here. You're going to use your bolter rather than that. So... yeah. Oh, you do have an auto pistol that you never use, because why would you? But this is better than the auto pistol you have. So, sure. We'll take it. Nope. We'll take it to our inventory. And then Argenta can replace her auto pistol with a Ripper auto pistol. And then we'll move that to cargo. And that looks like everything over here. Point of pistols is that you can use them while being melee suppressed. True. Not terrible for the secondary weapon set. You can have 2 pistols. They're one-handed. Oh!
None
Are there
shall
penalties
stand
firing
in
2
my
guns?
way.
Like dual weapon penalties? Because a lot of games have penalties for that, but I don't know. Scrappy auto pistol, scrappy auto pistol. So we don't have the Ripper auto pistols. And then some armor. Let's collect it all and then check it out. So for ourselves, this is identical to the armor we have. This is worse than his armor. You are wearing an armored body glove. This is better, but it lowers your chance of dodging. Currently, you would dodge 45% of attacks for the chapter. This would drop to 27. And I'm sure Argenta is wearing something better. At least she should be. Yeah. So the question is, does Adira need a flak chest piece? What's your agility? 40? You actually have a reasonable dodge bonus because of a high agility, so I don't think I want to have her put it on. Alright, let's just send those to cargo. Well, if it's a choice of if we want to use the second attack at penalties, I can equip it and see what pops up when we try to use it. We can send the others to cargo just because if there's value in them, we can then grab them later out of our cargo. Lasgun, scrappy auto pistol, flak chest plate. Oh, we didn't want to keep grabbing these. Send to cargo. Add to cargo, add to cargo. Okay, we've already looted all of them now. Nothing over there. Looks like I've already looted the squad commander.
Challenge for me.
There are several doors. We've got a door here and a door here. Send all that to cargo. Book. Data crypt H40KO. Sure. And lore Imperium. What do we know about this guy?
Expected result.
Statue of the famous Calixian sculptor, by the famous Calixian sculptor and chronicler Zacharias Vernon the Magnificent, the 23rd year of this millennium original. So it's telling us who made the statue, but not what the statue's of? Weird. You would think what the statue is of is more important. Oh, lore. Pontius Cyphus Galaxius on the training of worthy servants at the court of the Navis Nobilite. A good majordomo attempts to nurture only the finest of flowers in the garden that is their master's life. Therefore, new seeds for the garden must be weeded out with the utmost care, so the garden's trees may yield the sweetest fruit. The lessons below will help you to separate the precious seeds from the vile thorns to cultivate the perfect garden for any lady navigator. Lesson 1. A faithful servant always makes sure their mistress's rooms and garments are clean. Lesson 2. A faithful servant will never offer their mistress the same dress presented earlier in the cycle. Lesson 3. A faithful servant offers their mistress a glass of fresh water upon waking. Lesson 4. A faithful servant tastes each dish and every drink before serving it to their mistress. Lesson 5. A faithful servant will have mastered the art of styling their mistress's hair, the total time that 5 servants can spend on arranging their mistress's coiffure should not exceed 3 revolutions of the chronometer. Lesson 6. A faithful servant lives for their mistress and gladly gives their life for her as well. Lesson 7. A faithful servant... And it goes on. Alright, those are already going to cargo. Intercepted conversation between security officers. Tremendous honor. Yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. By the God Emperor. Well, you are a strapping lad. You will probably make it for a cycle or 3. It has worn down better men than me. What even is the point of if your brain turns to mush? I may rip out my eyes like Amos did. At best, I'll just go bonkers like that little shit stain that kept stealing our low. Oh, what happened to that one? Threw himself out of a depressurized chamber because some voices told him to. Calm down. Keeper Felix said that the squad will not have to serve the child for long. He even gave us a little leeway. Unlike that fish-eyed, be quiet, he might hear you. Well, you know what I mean. He almost busted our heads because someone forgot to check the catering unit. We haven't let in a single outsider in over 10 years, but Keeper Theobald keeps finding things to fret over. Imagine shrieking if he finds out Keeper Felix didn't make us inspect the hangar after Lord Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid. I try to steer clear of the squabbles among the highborns. Some of Keeper Felix's orders make little sense, like the last time he commanded that we cut off communications with Rykad Monoris for a while. Why would he do that? It looks like he grew tired of the Winterscale Science visits. Well, it's always a pleasure to aid Keeper Felix. That's right, if the Highborns have grown tired of each other, let them deal with it. So Keeper Felix is disobeying protocol and asking the security officers to disobey protocol. And at one point, Lord Winterscale came and visited, and he specifically told them they didn't need to inspect the hangar afterwards. So Felix is working with Winterscale, I would bet, to sneak contraband on this station to help with his uprising. That's what I'm reading out of this. Again, under the assumption that Felix is the villain here. Which is still an unknown, but it seems more and more likely. The library is full of treatises by the most distinguished scholars of the Imperium, from Astra Militarum technicians to Adeptus Mechanicus genitors. And we've already been over here. Okay. So then, do we go here or there? Which one seems more like a main door, and which seems more like the side path? I would guess this is the main door, and this would be the side path. Can we tell by the map? Not really. We'll go this way first.
Halt. I noticed something.
Pull back. Nope, pull back.
Follow my lead.
We want you specifically to deal with the traps.
The Emperor favors me today.
Thank you.
Damn warp. If we'd been in real space, I'd have... Spare me your wailing, witch. Every voice that sounds in your mind is a whisper of the archenemy.
I mean, harsh, but I get it. Navigator flesh sample. Some random goods. And some more random doors.